Live from Town Square Towers at the heart of the Jersey Shore. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Get up, get out, do something. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. 7:34, Thursday, June 2nd. 62 degrees, getting up to 68 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio. Streaming live on the Radio Pop app and WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160. In studio with us now, we have world-famous sculptor Brian Hanlon. He's also a world-renowned harmonica player. Is that harmonicist? What do you call that?
I think you can redefine it any way you want.
Yeah?
It's, the way I play, you can say anything.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all
harp player. Harp.
Listen, we talked about the harp this morning.
Yeah, he's a harp player.
That's a harpist.
Well, you could go with that too, but the modern cool version is, hey, he's a good harp player.
Yeah, not to be confused, by the way, with Game of Thrones harpies. It's a completely separate thing.
That would be bad,
Yeah,
connection.
that'd be bad.
Yeah.
So Brian, you are here today because there have been rumors, unconfirmed sightings of Brian Hanlon sculptures, sculptures popping up in downtown Toms River. Can you confirm or deny these reports?
There will be more UFO sightings today.
Yes.
Hopefully, we will have as many as 7 to 10 sculptures installed today for the 20 sculpture outdoor all-summer walking show.
Wow.
Yeah, ribbon cutting next Tuesday at noon with the mayor in front of Town Hall.
Wow.
Hopefully you'll be there.
Wow. That is unbelievable. And so what is the so is there is there a theme? I mean, what are we looking at here?
Well, the library is celebrating physical fitness this summer, so
Okay.
I am including several athletes. In front of the library will be a very large statue of Larry Holmes, world champion, who beat Muhammad Ali and several other great boxers, and the great Yogi Berra,
Right.
who was a amazing baseball player, maybe the greatest hitting catcher of all time, and a D-Day soldier.
Okay.
Also, John Kelly ran 33 Boston Marathons, won once, came in 7th, maybe 7 times. He was in therapy over that, I'm sure.
He came in, second?
Second.
Oh, you said he came in seventh.
Yeah,
7 times. That would have been impressive.
That
if
would
you
have
could
been,
actually figure out how
well,
to
he
come
has to
in
go to
seventh.
Vegas then
Yeah.
if he's 7-7.
Yeah. Second 7 times.
Yes.
Was he a Buffalo Bills fan?
Right. He was.
Oh,
He
okay.
was. He wore the Kelly shirt. But he was an interesting guy. They're actually all of the individuals that are out there depicted are very interesting. Jerry Coleman is depicted as a soldier, but he was a announcer for the Padres 40 years, but he won 4 World Series rings with the Yankees and left sports twice voluntarily to enroll in the armed forces. Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Wow.
2 wars and 4 rings.
So how does this work? So now, do you have to go to San Diego,
Right.
grab the Jerry Coleman sculpture, right? Like wrap it up in bubble wrap,
They don't know it's gone.
right? And then bring it here for a couple months, right? Maybe you replace it with some lesser sculpture.
Hologram.
Yeah. Or like maybe instead of you go to Padre, you put some like Dodger sculpture.
No,
over
I
there
get an
instead.
actor, and
Yeah.
he just stands
He
there.
just stands there.
There's
right?
guys out there. They need work.
Like out of Vegas.
Yes.
So I mean, seriously though, how does it work? I mean, how does this happen?
Well, when you're making the clay model, you make a mold. So in that mold, I also made a resin copy, and it has bronze patina on the outside. So it looks like bronze, but it's actually resin, and it's great to have a copy of it so I can do this.
So it's got a funky cold patina on the outside.
Yep, funky cold patina. I am so stealing that. That is good.
Yes, that's great. So we're going to have 20 sculptures up, and so and I'm sure there's going to be other pageantry around this. Last year was really just the warm up because we were only able to get Seward Johnson last year.
Yeah, the billionaire. That's
but
good.
This year we were able to reel in Brian Hanlon,
A real artist.
Yeah.
Now, Seward's contribution to sculpture is profound. He has changed the way we look at sculpture. Decorative art really is what he does. Those pieces aren't specific individuals that made an impact on society, which is what I focus on.
Right. That's fantastic. So,
yeah,
and I know you've also this week you are also having a little bit of an impact over at Ocean County College on the because we have a Teen Arts Festival going on, right?
That's right. That is so great that is up and running again. The kids get to feel as if they're important and they're a part of something bigger than themselves, and that will empower young people to embrace art. No doubt. No doubt. 1,600
kids, 1,600 kids here. At its height, the Teen Arts Festival, the State Teen Arts Festival, gathered over 12,000 children, which we will again do that. Wow. This was the first year bringing it back in some time. So as we build momentum, I'm sure we'll get to that number and more.
Amazing.
But you were actually you delivered the keynote at the opening ceremony the other night, where we kicked off the festivities with a little VIP wine outing.
That's right.
And you and Danny Clinch did a great job. And now, so speaking of Danny Clinch, so you just did a show at One Flight Up. Can you tell us about that?
Well, I spoke about my experiences with art, and we had some sculptures in the room. And then my childhood friend, Kenny Sorensen, who has a band called String Bean and the Stalkers, played a very good band. And Danny happens to be a harmonica player, just as I am. And so we all three of us played harmonica on Room to Move, which I must say was pretty fun. How did it sound on your end?
Oh, it was awesome.
Sound good. Yeah, well, I think with a little practice, we could be even better.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the first time we ever did that.
It is amazing, and it works. It works both ways here. It is amazing that when you're an artist, right, as you clearly are, that your artistry is able to kind of transcend different media, right, in some way, because it's just the way you're wired.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
on the other hand, when you are not wired as an artist, like myself. Right, you're a complete failure at everything that has really to do with art. So you are so blessed to be able to do so much in the realm of the arts.
Yeah, but you have Swedish meatball.
I had all over my shirt. Thank you very much for bringing that up. Brian Hanlon is joining us, world-renowned sculptor, official sculptor of the James Naismith Hall of Fame, basketball Hall of Fame.
Yep.
When we come back, can you tell us some of the projects when we come back that you're working on now? Because I know there's some exciting stuff in the
Sure
works.
Is locally.
Cool. Brian Hanlon back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin after this.
The Sean Hannity Show this afternoon at 3. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin returns next. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Make a difference at the Jersey Shore. 732-505-1160. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160, 1310, and WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. We are with Brian Hanlon, sculptor extraordinaire. Right. And by the way, I don't know if we talked about this, but he is the official sculptor of the Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin morning show.
I have a T-shirt that says that.
Yeah.
And a mug.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to well, actually, we didn't give you a mug yet.
I got some ink, but I haven't showed yet.
That's all right. So why don't you tell us about some of the projects you're currently working on?
Well, last night I went in front of the is it the zoning board? Planning board.
Sure.
Planning board to discuss the veterans tribute and memorial for Toms River, and it will cover 5 wars, 4 statues, and it was an excellent presentation, talking about the symbolism and the pieces and the importance of us doing this now, so that in 50 years, when we're not here to celebrate this, promote this, and make this important, that it's been done. So it went over great, and people were really engaged in sometimes I guess could be a mundane event. It was great. Jay Lynch was fantastic.
Right. So
very excited.
That is awesome. We are we have in the works a what is sure to be a very important veterans really a park almost that will be placed in front of Bailey Park.
Right.
Right. If you know Bailey over on Bay, amazingly enough, on Bay Avenue, right near where the tennis courts are, kind of on the other side of the driveway from the tennis courts. There's a huge patch there where Brian's vision is will come to life, and it is really, really going to be an unbelievable tribute to what is again the largest veterans population in the country here in Ocean County.
Yeah, amazing, and the amount of Korean War veterans we have and Vietnam veterans is truly remarkable. So we're going to interview a whole bunch of them, get them involved, make them feel as if they're a part of this. And I think that'll make a difference too. They will come out in droves to the dedication, and it'll be a feel-good situation.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So what else are you working on? What do you have going on across the country?
Well, the biggest project I'm doing is with the Hoosiers, Indiana basketball. They are redesigning Assembly Hall, which is a fantastic place to see a sporting event. If you haven't, you put it on your bucket list. It is the most educated sports fan out there. They know all their players. They know all their stats. It's very interesting and hard to describe unless you go. But I'm doing 13 9-foot figures depicting Hoosier history right in front of Assembly Hall.
Wow.
Yeah. And also on the other side, the kookiness, which I get involved with, I'm sculpting Barrel Man for the Denver Broncos, who was their greatest fan as a man who wore nothing except a barrel, cowboy boots, and a cowboy hat in all weather in Denver.
I hope this is a very large size barrel.
It is. Yeah. It's and also the statue is 8 feet tall. When I got the phone call, I thought it was for John Elway. Apparently not. It's
Barrel Man.
Barrel Man.
How does he sit?
There is no sitting.
Yeah.
I believe he stands the whole game in the aisle.
Yeah.
Though what stinks is if you're the guy with the seat in that aisle behind him.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that he would need. Yeah. Wow.
No, beloved apparently. He worked on the tarmac for United. He did tons of charity work behind the scenes, and people didn't find out until after his death. And he was just one of those characters, a beloved guy.
Wow.
A good soul.
Cool. So, Brian, we only have a minute left. Where can people? So, when are they going to see the full display in downtown Toms River?
Well, Monday night, I am speaking at the library about the show.
Okay.
7 p.m.
Cool.
Tuesday at noon, everyone's invited to come downtown for the ribbon cutting, and we will have a few speakers and kick off the show.
That is awesome.
And then hanlonsculpture.com, they can see all the statues I'm doing all over the country. Good stuff. Brian Hanlon, official sculptor of the Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin show. We didn't talk about it, but I've just anointed you. Your new Alpha Chi Omega name is official sculptor of the. Anyway, that's something completely different. Thank you so much, Brian, for stopping by and dropping some knowledge on us this morning. Thank you for having me. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin back after this. Okay.